Hello, my name is Brooklyn and welcome to my speech. This is my audience that I will have. What if I were to tell you that 1 in 8 women will develop breast cancer at some point in their lifetime? That means that majority of you watching this speech today know someone that is most likely affected by it. Well, today I am here to inform the class of Comms 110 or anyone watching the speech about breast cancer. I'm going to go over what breast cancer actually is, the warning signs and risk factors of breast cancer, and how it can be detected or treated. Now that you have an idea of what I'm going to be going over today, let's talk about what breast cancer actually is. Breast cancer is a type of disease that happens when cells begin to grow out of control. It can start at any part of the breast. Breast cancer most likely occurs in women, but it is also rarely occurred in men. Usually when lumps are found in the breast, people automatically assume cancer, but tumors have two different sides to them. There is malignant, which is the cancerous tumors, and then you also have benign, which are non-cancerous. Some parts of the breast where cancer is most likely to occur are the lobes and the ducts, but parts like fat and connective tissue, blood vessel, and lymph vessels have more rarely occurring cancers. Breast cancer can be spread throughout the body. This occurs when cancer cells get into the bloodstream or the lymph system, spreading it to any part of the body, making it even more dangerous or deadly. All of this information came from the American Cancer Society in an article titled "What is Breast Cancer?" made in 2024. I have now discussed my first main point, what is breast cancer. Now let's look into the risk factors and warning signs of breast cancer. My second main point is the risk factors and warning signs. When it comes to breast cancer, there are many factors that increase a person's chances of developing the cancer. According to the National Breast Cancer Foundation, in an article titled Risk Factors, written in 2026, cancer grows when a cell's DNA becomes damaged. While it is unclear and while we may never know the pinpoint that causes the damage to the cells, it could be damaged by genetic or environmental/lifestyle factors, or a combination of the two. Some genetic factors include gender, most likely occurring in women, age. 2 out of 3 women over 55 are diagnosed with breast cancer. Race, usually Caucasian women are more likely to be diagnosed. And family, past history, or personal health history. Some environmental risks would be lack of physical activity, poor diet, which means not eating enough vegetables or fruits, or heart-healthy foods, overweight or obesity, and alcohol consumption. Overconsumption of alcohol can cause a lot of problems. There may be more risk factors, but there are also different signs and symptoms to look out for. According to Mayo Clinic, Breast Cancer Signs and Symptoms, created in 2025, some major signs of breast cancer are lumps in the breast, changes in color of the breast skin, a flattened or inward nipple, changes in size or shape, or skin that looks dimpled around the nipple. But it is always best to see a doctor if you have any changes or suspicions about having breast cancer. Now that we know some of the risk factors and warning signs of breast cancer, we can look into my third main point. My third main point is the detection and treatment. Breast cancer can often be detected in its early stages, and early detection can often be the difference between life and death. According to the Cleveland Clinic in the article Breast Cancer, written in 2023, usually mammograms and physical examinations are performed by healthcare professionals to look for the signs and symptoms of breast cancer before conducting more tests. To officially diagnose the disease, tests like breast cancer or breast ultrasounds, MRI scans, breast biopsies, or genetic tests to identify mutations are often performed. While diagnosing the breast cancer is often considered the easy part, the steps that follow are often not. In the article Breast Cancer Treatments, Everything to Know, by the Breast Cancer Research Foundation in 2025, there are various treatments offered depending on the case. Surgery is one option for treatment. That includes a lumpectomy, which is a removal of an identified lump, and radical mastectomy, which is removal of the whole breast. Some other treatments include chemotherapy, radiation treatment, which is often given after chemotherapy or surgery, and many others. I have just went over my third main point in the detection and treatments of breast cancer. Now that I have just finished my three main points, which is what is breast cancer, the signs and symptoms and risk factors, and how breast cancer is detected and treated, I want to say this before I finish. Breast cancer is something that affects not only the people that have the cancer, but also their friends and family. Being able to understand this type of cancer and knowing the early signs and symptoms and risk factors and know how to catch the early signs and symptoms can help save lives. Thank you.